Often, a recommendation of The Great Gatsby needs only to contain three phrases. 1. It is the quintessential embodiment of the American dream. 2. It's short. And 3. Gatsby is played by Leo DiCaprio. And while all of those are strong, solid reasons for reading my beloved novel, it also severely undermines the true depth and resonance this book has with its audience. Not only is Fitzgerald's prose almost poetic with its word choice and flow, the plot of the book is rich in symbolism. But even outside of high school English classes, The Great Gatsby still holds value. Fundamentally, it's a love story. It's a tragedy. It's a tale of the pursued and the pursuing. It's of love and duty, of acceptance and solitude, of rich and poor, of tradition and innovation, of holding onto the past and creating a new future. The contrast illustrated within its pages shows the fickleness of life and the desperation of humans to make even the slightest impact to matter. And I think that's beautiful. So I hope today, as I present to you my poem, Gatsby's Lie, I can be your green light at the end of the dock. It starts, like every love story, with a kiss. The passion, the glory, the simple act of leaning in, closer and closer, but never reaching, never touching, holding that infinitesimal space apart. Quickening breath, stuttering heart, stop. It starts, like every tragedy, with a kiss, a masked interloper in a king's castle's conceived identity, traitorous facade, a poor man hidden under the cloak of heroism, stretching to breach the gap of class. Go. She meets him, like every other boy, hair spun gold, teeth pearly white, beauty like a rose. Shakespeare's Bianca descended to reality. Suitors on horde, relentless, pursuing, and him, in his costume, the first to capture her folly, but not her heart. He meets her like no other girl, rags turned to riches, farmer to weapon, a boy in a soldier's uniform, innocence in the wake of war, romance in the dusk of destruction, and she, the embodiment of purity, to chase off the dark, captured his heart. She leaves him. On the eve of the battle, the crescendo of their love falls into the battered waves, and she runs, flies, escapes into her house of tradition and treasure, nary against despair she forgets. He leaves her in the twilight of peace, the scent of their love still tangible in the air, and he stands, still, tall, unmoving in his devotion, watching her dance. He remembers. She lives on, fickle and frivolous, playing in her web of lies, deception, twisting her love for security, reaching, climbing, no longer loving the art of love, wishing for a different path to flee down. She embraces the future. He lives on, cunning and clever, flashing his illicit wealth, power, drawing her closer, a moth to a flame, building, dreaming, a pedestal for her love, wishing for another chance at the past. He fights the future. It ends, like every love story, when they unite. The rush of missing time as it flows in compensation, a laugh, a cry, an echo of the past. Love rekindled in an undying flame, letting the future melt to accept the past. Go. It ends, like every tragedy, when they unite. The stuttering paradox of past meeting present, an emptiness, a distance, a wedge through golden memory, love's radiance broken by time's harsh embrace, an impossible choice, a bloodless heartbreak. Stop. Dreams shambled, living for naught, green light flickered out. Gatsby dies, and life goes on.